Right guys, so here it is. Here is the bait binder, the INOVA bait binder. So it comes with 3 elastics. You've got the light, which is the red colour there, the medium, which is the green colour there, and the heavy, which is the blue colour there. Comes with the container there, which is absolutely great. It keeps it nice and you know, contained in there, and then you don't get any juices of the bait on it. It keeps the bait elastic nice and clean. And then it comes with a lanyard there as well. That's the back of the packet there. So it's a bright visible orange, so you don't get lost on the beach. The amount of times I dropped the white ones and they just end up disappearing into the sand. So yeah, there we go. So I'm going to show you how it works, and yeah, check it out for yourself. Right, so when you get the when you open it all up in bits and pieces, you get the case in here. It's really simple to use, just on a clip there. So you just undo like that and then pull the lid off there. I like to use the green bait elastic. It's my favourite. It just seems to be really nice. The elastic is actually really, it's quite a fine elastic which is there, and it's made really well. Some of the cheaper bait elastics you get, when you're pulling them off the spool, they just snap and disappear into the actual into the spool itself, which is a bit of a pain in the backside, and then you spend most of the session trying to find where the end of the bait elastic is. So the bait elastic goes in like that. It fits just underneath the recess there, and then you just poke the end of the line through the hole in the top there, like that. Pull it back in, clip it back up, and your bait elastic is all nice and encased in here. So when you're baiting up and things like that, and the juices are dropping, it'll drop on the case rather than the bait elastic, which means that you keep the bait elastic lasting for longer. When you are baiting up, it just literally pulls off of the spool like that. So when you're baiting up, I'll just do it around my finger quick so you can see. So when you're reeling like that, when you're baiting up like that, the elastic just freely falls off the spool. Now when you want to pull the elastic like that, you're left with a little tag which sticks out the top of the bait elastic. So when you're ready to go again, away you go, pull the bait elastic off and it's there. Definitely something to consider having a look at and purchasing yourself. It does come on this lanyard as well, which is really handy, which clips on and off there, so you can either use it freely, and then once you've finished, you just clip it back on like that and bang it around your neck or wherever else you decide to place it. Right, so I'm just going to use my bait binder now just to bind my bait to my hooks. I've already pre-wrapped that one, so I'm just going to offer up my hooks to the bait like so. Grab my bait binder and then just wrap that around. As you can see, as I'm wrapping it round, it stays nice and neat. The line comes up freely from the inner casing and the spool that it's on. Snaps off nice and easy, and then you got the other bit there for when you're ready to go again. Just take my top hook and wrap it round, nick it into the top of the bait, and there we have it. There's our bait all ready to go. Right, so we've got the light bait elastic which is here, which is the red colour. I tend to use that one for things like worm and delicate baits, razorfish, and shellfish and things like that. The green one's the one I use the most for things like mackerel baits, squid, bluey baits, as you can see I've been doing tonight there, and then the heavy blue one there I would use for bigger baits like whole fish and things like that, just to hold them on better. That's my own personal opinion. Right, so the RRP on this bait binder is around £10.99 to £13 depending on where you purchase it from. If you're looking to buy the individual refills, you can either buy the blue, the green or the red, and they're around about £2.50 to £3 per spool. Please just do note that the only spools that will fit on the bait binder are the INQUIRES and INOVA ones, so you can't go buying the cheap stuff and putting it on here. You will have to go out and buy the refills that INQUIRES and INOVA do supply. Right guys, so there we have it, the INQUIRES and INOVA bait binder. Go and check it out now and thank me later. Cheers.